Yeezys cold, Raiders cat, family so afraid of rap. Chainless gold, baggy pants, hanging low.
All right, what's up, guys? I'm chilling at the Red Room right now with like my man Junk.
What up?
About to get this in. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Good, bro. Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate that, bro.
Thanks for coming. So, yeah, started off easy. Like, how did you get the name Junk?
Junk? It's a long ass story, but I mean,
break it down.
Minutes. Basically, I moved to like Nelson, British Columbia, like the interior, with my mom when I was like probably 8 or 9, and then I couldn't speak English at the time, so basically I just fucking listened to rap music, and all I picked up was like swear words and shit, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So fucking, at that time I was just so addicted to learning the language through rap music that I was just like fiending for listening to rap and anything that I could like learn culture and shit from, right? From like the North American scene and shit. Yeah. So basically I was just so addicted to rap. Then I started like speaking English, fast forward a couple years, but then everything I seemed to be doing, like whether it was sports or chasing girls or partying or fucking still into rap music, I was a fiend at everything. And one time at a party, my homie was like, man, you're like a junkie juggler, dude. Everything you do, you're a fiend and you juggle all these categories and shit. That makes you the junkie juggler. So I actually went by junkie juggler for like a few years, and then people just started calling me Junk for short because it was too long to say and shit. And I just adopted that name after that, basically, and it just stuck. And also, Junk was a better name to use as opposed to Junkie Juggler if I was trying to take my business seriously. If a mom catches a kid listening to a fucking record by Junkie Juggler who's 12, she's probably going to deny him that fucking luxury of listening to that music. So it was a better name anyways, just for a more universal appeal, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. And with your rap style, like, the kids deserve to hear like what you have to say, right?
Yeah, I got shit for everybody, man. I got shit for the kids. I got shit for seniors, bro. I got shit for the birds. You know what I mean? Dropping shit on them birds. Flip the story. What?
Oh yeah. So you say you didn't speak English when you originally came to Canada. Like, where did you come from?
I was born in Germany, Frankfurt, Germany. Then 4 months after my birth, I moved to Italy with my mom and my father. My father still lives in Italy now. They separated when I was 4. I went back to Germany with my mother, lived in Berlin for a few years, and then she decided to move into the middle of the fucking woods in Nelson, BC. She had a friend living there, and that's how I migrated to Canada, basically. So Germany, Italy to Canada, so into the middle of the fucking forest. That shit was crazy.
All right. Sounds. So you just got back from like your first tour with like Snack the Ripper, like all around like Europe, right?
Third tour. Yeah.
Third tour. Third tour with Snack?
Fourth tour was third tour in Europe this year. That was 3 tours in Europe in 12 months. And third tour with Snack. I did a tour with Merck. I don't know, man. I'm losing track of all the fucking tours I've done. Since he signed me like 13 months ago, I've done like 6 tours. So I've been all over the fucking place, and I'm really grateful for it and honored to be a part of this huge team, SDK, Stealth Bomb Records, man. It's been a fucking honor, and it's been a ride, and we're leaving tomorrow on the Cross Canadian team. So it is what it is, man.
All right, man. So, you know what? Forget that last tour. Yeah. What was your craziest experience ever while you were touring? Like, wow. With your style, I know you got to have some crazy stories, right?
Craziest experience ever touring? I mean, shit, dude, there's so many, but if I had to pinpoint one, I'd rewind 12 months ago. Not even 12 months ago. It's in November. I went on tour with Snack and linked up with Onyx, fucking legendary rap group, iconic Hall of Fame shit, you know what I mean? And we ended up just playing a show. Where the fuck were we? I think in Stockholm, Sweden. And obviously meeting those dudes, those guys were like my idols when I was a kid. Yeah, that's what I grew up listening to, you know what I mean? Onyx, like Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, that was my shit, East Coast rap. So being able to fucking hang out with those dudes and those guys like just giving me mad love and shit. And then the highlight on top of all that was just being in a hotel room to the wee hours of the morning, just freestyling with Sticky Fingers and Snack. And that shit was like, that's a highlight for me, man. I did a song with Eminem, you know what I mean? Like one of my idols in rap. So like just doing that shit with Sticky and Snack in a room and just fucking enjoying the moment, that shit was probably one of the highlights of my touring career so far. I mean, other stories I probably don't even want to tell you because they're just too fucked up, but it is what it is.
Attaboy, that's what's up.
Yeah. Real shit. Cars coming up.
With Strictly Cyphers, like, is that still going on? Like, you founded that, did you?
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, I founded that like 3 years ago. We had like 140 weeks like consecutive weeks of doing that. Well, actually, they used to be like bi-monthly. So, but yeah, I started out about 3.5 years ago. I just felt like the Vancouver like cypher freestyle culture didn't really exist that much anymore. It's just a dying art form. Everyone's too busy with, you know, looking dope in videos and acting like a bunch of fucking bitches. So I just wanted to bring some real hip hop culture back to the city. And I decided to team up with my homie Rags, shout out at Cartem's Donuts. He gave us the spot for free. And we just set up shop, and basically it's called Strictly Cypher because that's all we do is cypher for 3 straight hours. Basically it was, you know, come in, even if your skill was zero. I mean, I had rappers come in there that weren't rappers. They've never rapped before in their entire life. And then 3 years later, they're actually one of the better freestylers that I know in the city now. So it was a place, it's like a dojo where I'm developing skill from whatever skill set you were at. Like, you know, people that have been rhyming for 10 years, people that rhyme for a week. We all got together. The only rule I ever had was no battles, because people feel uncomfortable when they're starting out and shit like that, which is also good to get into fucking verbal display of like skills against one another. But I just wanted to create a different environment, a comfortable environment for everyone that could just come in and fucking show what they had, and people would appreciate it. And you know what it did? It was just fucking grow the scene immensely. I just ran into like 10 dudes from the cypher. I haven't done it in like 5 months, but they're all here supporting me. So created a dope little community. It's on pause right now for a bit just because I'm hella busy with touring. And so is Emotions, who's my other partner that I teamed up doing it with about a year ago. He's also hella busy right now with festivals and shit, but we're gonna bring it back in time. But yeah, Strictly Cypher, man, is a really dope place to fucking own your craft and display your skills to the rest of the MCs in Vancouver.
Where is it located then for the people?
Oh shit. It was located at Cartem's Donuts on Pender Street. Then we moved it around. So right now, currently, we don't even have a location, but I'm trying to bring it back to Cartem's Donuts, to the original spot. So yeah, man. But I mean, just, you know, if you type Strictly Cypher into a Google search engine or whatever, you'll see the updates and where we're having it and whatnot in the city. So just check it out online.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So with Northwest Division, that's probably on pause too now, right?
Yeah, right here. I got a tattoo on my arm, bro.
Atta boy.
For life, bro.
Oh yeah.
No, it's It's right now Hungry is the other half of Northwest Division. He's working on an EP right now too. I heard all the tracks, they're banging. I just been busy, you know, I put out that solo album last year. I just put out a new album fucking 10 days ago basically. So I'm just busy with touring, doing my own solo shit and waiting for Hungry to put out his own thing. We just put out a Stay Sharp 3 mixtape on like last January. So, you know, like 4 months ago, we put out a new project. DJ'd all by D-Rec, shout out D-Rec. So yeah, it's a momentary pause just because we're both doing our own little things right now, but it's not dead. It's definitely never going to be dead. NWD for life, bro. I love making music with that dude, and we're definitely going to be putting out more music.
Right. So more about like your like album as a whole, right?
Yeah.
So like, how did you actually like link up with Snack to be able to like do like pretty much like a full album with the SDK crew, and then like do all the like touring, right?
Yeah.
Like, how did you get to that point?
Basically, I think to break it down in a short way, I think I've always been in Snack's eye a little bit. You know, I've developed my craft, and I've been battling KOTD. I've been winning rent monies. Been putting out my own albums under Northwest Division, singles, doing videos. So I've just been grinding by myself and with my group for many years. And, you know, obviously everybody knows about each other in the scene. It's a small scene. So I think it was actually Kyle Kraft, shout out to Kyle Kraft for putting me through to Snack the Ripper. He felt that my album that I just recorded, the solo one, Ian, about 12 months ago, he felt like that would be a good fit for the Stealth Bomb Records cast that Snack the Ripper was looking to expand. So he kind of patched me through to Snack the Ripper, and the rest was history. Snack, he took a liking to my album and to my music, and then when we started hanging out and doing the first shows together, we, you know, grew to become fucking really good friends and appreciating each other's work ethics and shit. So ever since then, it's been nonstop fucking terminal velocity, like go, 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 go. So that's why we're here tonight at the Snack the Ripper kickoff tour show.
Yeah. So you're not really signed to SDK then, right? But
well, you don't really get signed to SDK. I'm signed to Stealth Bomb Records, which is a label. SDK is a crew that you're like almost knighted into, which I'm part of. You know, I'm like, I think the newest honorary member of that fucking group, and I'm super honored to be a part of it, man. So I'm definitely repping that everywhere I go. And the masses of people that they collect all over the world is crazy, man. Tattoos on heads, on fucking legs, shoulders, every country I go to, man. The fan base is crazy. So respect to SDK, and I'm definitely part of I'm glad to be a part of that fucking movement, because it's next to OVO, it's the biggest Canadian fucking rap movement there is, and that shit is like very commercialized and completely different. But this is like that real raw shit that many people can identify with all over the world. So respect.
Yeah, the real raw West Coast style music.
Yeah,
right?
it's not even web, dude. It's all coast, man. That shit's it's universal, bro. Universal.
Yeah. So, what about on the community as a whole? Like, what are your thoughts on our community down in the Northwest Division, right?
Yeah, in the actual Northwest Division. My thoughts are like the rap community. Maybe?
Yeah, the rap community.
Yeah, the rap community is dope, dude. It's been growing like really. I see like it used to be much more cliquey. It still is, but I see growth in different cliques and different groups of rappers and people working with one another and like interconnecting themselves a little more than they did in the past. Me, myself included, and that's why I wanted to start the Strictly Cypher. It just brings people together. So much fucking talent here in this city and in the surrounding area. It's crazy. I mean, Snack, Merc, Brevner, my boy Hungry, dude, there's so many Golden, you know what I mean? There's so many dope MCs and so many dope personalities too, and just not even just rappers, people just coming up with cool ideas and doing things that are dope for the culture. It's definitely growing, man, and I'm stoked to be a part of it, man. And it's a beautiful city, so why would you not want to be based out of here? You know what I mean? So
yeah. Right, yeah, so I think that's pretty much about it, right? Yeah.
Word up, bro.
So before we finish, you want to hit a freestyle?
Yeah, sure, I'll hit a freestyle.
All right, let's get it.
Yo, LocFiles?
LocFiles.
I got that dope style, catch me on LocFiles. I got that energy like a fucking drug dealer, chopping up that raw coke and putting it inside of a blow valve. Sniff it up. Y'all don't even need to sniff my stuff. This is junk, y'all better listen up. I'ma fucking do rap music in a back alley inside of the stage or in the side of a stadium or on the fucking green of the pitching putt. I don't give a fuck. The industry is fucked. If you're not a Crip or your blood or you got a pistol with a pump, then everybody doesn't give a fuck. And that shit is messed up. It's methed up like bed bugs. I'm fucking trying to run rap music like Run DMC did in the 80s with Rev Run. Fresh blood, man, it's coursing through my veins. Hip-hop music, man, it's killing you like AIDS, cause the shit is watered down. But I'm bringing that real shit back like Slaughterhouse. Knock you out, right hooks like Block McCloud. Bringing back Il Nana shit like Foxy Brown, even though she didn't even write her own music. I got them fiending like I'm coke using, but I'm not, like a coke spoon is. I'm hot, I'm trying to fucking sizzle it up. Ridiculous cuts, the way that I flip it around, I'm just killing them, son. It's ridiculous the way that I'm spitting this stuff in the lightning bolt. I'm quite nice and dope, I'm icy cold like icicles. I'm holding this fucking digital microphone. My singles is quite nice and dope, you should cop it on iTunes. My level of IQ is higher than Y squared through pi noon. That's some isosceles mathematics. I can't understand it, you can't hack it. I leave them flabbergasted. I'm Italian like a fucking Kappa jacket. Burn you up like a pack of matches with a tank of gas beside it. I fucking slash you when I'm rhyming. I feel good and exciting. Going inside cause I can be the spitter. I'm going inside cause I gotta open up for Snack the Ripper. Yo, peace out. LocFiles, junk, SDK, self bomb. Bam.
Yeah, straight crack shit. I just wanna make rap hits. I don't wanna break, can't sit. This is payback, bitch. They're the ones that died it down when I'm in the club. Got them jumping, bouncing like.
If you ask, this is church. You made this Catholic convert, so I treat it like religion. This is mass, that's for sure. Ain't the last, ain't the first to use this passage. It works. Had to baptize myself, cause I've been bad since my birth. If you ask, this is church. You made this Catholic convert, so I treat it like religion. This is mass, that's for sure. Ain't the last, ain't the first to use this passage. It works. Had to baptize myself, cause I've been bad since my birth. Church. Why push for survival? Write it down, rhyme book is a Bible. No Jesus, look to my idols. Most leaders are good, look at Michael.